Hey guys, welcome back. Here with PewterCityJim, and today we're going to go ahead and carry on with our playthrough of Pokemon Sword version. How y'all doing? Hope you had a fantastic weekend. So, I kind of goofed. I did not connect my microphone while recording this week's episodes. All three of them. Can you believe it? I do this a lot, so snap. Anyway, so I'm just going to be narrating over the footage. Which sucks because it was a great set of episodes. We are taking on the champion today, apparently. But let's go ahead and take a look at the team. We got Mew Mew, the Alcremie. We got Yuri, the Vanillix. We got Cashern, the Garbodor. We got Kotonoha, the Rotom. We got Mushishi, the Lampent, and we got Macross, the Magnezone. So we got a lot of great Pokemon here. Troy is our character, and of course he doesn't really care much for animal and plant-based Pokemon, so he's got a team full of objects. And here we go, out onto the pitch. Yeah. It's hopefully a fun time. A champion time, as the champion would say. Number 789, Troy, approaches the field. Look at Leon, he's such a goof. The tents still air on the pitch. And the exact opposite from the audience, cheering and yelling. They're both fantastic, wouldn't you say? But remember, the audience is also a bit cruel. They want nothing more than to see one of us lose, after all. It can fill you with fear knowing that, but I absolutely love pushing past the fear, and I love giving it everything I've got as a trainer and seeing my team give everything they've got to seize another victory. It's the greatest feeling in the world, and I can't get enough of it. I can feel my partners itching with anticipation inside their Pokeballs. We're gonna have a real champion time! I'm the Galar region's champion, Leon. Me and Charizard and all the rest of our team will use our knowledge and experience to crush you completely. Dun. Wait, hold on. Look at the monitor. What's on the big screen? Hello, is this thing on? Hello there, Leon and Troy. Just letting you know. I think it's time I brought about the darkest day. For the sake of Galar's future, of course. But I'm in a bit of a pickle. The energy released by the darkest day is too much for us to contain. Oof. Look at that. I'm sorry it's come to this, but you forced my hand, Leon. You refused to listen. Classic blaming everybody else for your own failures. My gosh. Lee, Troy. That video stream, that was from Hammerlock Stadium, right? What in the world did the chairman do? I don't know. But everything he was saying yesterday, did he really pull this crazy stunt to solve some problem 1,000 years in the future? I've got to see what's going on. I'm the champion. I have to go. I should have realized what the chairman intended to do before it came to this. I'll take responsibility now for fixing this mess. This is the real champion time. But Lee, you're terrible at directions. What if you get lost along the way? I want to help my brother, Troy. I've got to. But I can't even manage to beat you, so what sort of help could I ever be? You can help. Easy for you to say. Hold the phone. The chairman was talking about the darkest day. That's that thing where the sky went all dark once, ages and ages ago, right? What does he mean he's bringing that about? And where did we even hear that name? The statue of the hero. That statue of hero on Motostoke. Sonia said something back then, didn't she? Though it turned out to be wrong, since there were actually two heroes and all that. Still, those two managed to bring an end to the darkest day with the Sword and Shield Pokemon. Sonia thought the Pokemon might still be sleeping somewhere, though, right? We should try and find them, Troy, but where to start looking? Back in the Slumbering Weald. That's it, Troy. I'm sure it's got to be the Slumbering Weald. That illusion you tried to fight off that day. It must have been one of the Pokemon that are supposed to be sleeping there. Let's go back to the Slumbering Weald. If we're lucky, we can find something to help. Head on to the pitch at Winden Stadium if you're ready, says the tip from the screen there. Absolutely incorrect. Hello, Sonia. Huh? Troy and Hop? Oh, I completely forgot about the championship match. What are you two doing here? Haven't you been watching the news at all? The tournament's off, Sonia. The chairman saw to that, and is sending the entire region into a state of havoc. Huh? What you talking about, Troy's mom? What happened while I was researching things? Well, for starters, there's a great black storm or something raging over Hammerlock Stadium. What are they calling it? The darkest day? It's thrown everything into disarray. Still, I'm sure we don't need to worry too much. The unbeatable champion will be able to take care of everything, won't he? Hold on a tick, ma'am. Did you say the darkest day? It's almost like we've been training for this very moment. The darkest day is the name of the black storm that nearly brought the Galar region to ruin in ancient times. So what are you here for, Troy? I'm here to stop the darkest day. To stop the darkest day? You mean you're gonna search for the Sword and Shield Pokemon? Okay, here, take this. You should head to the Slumbering Weald. I'll catch up with you once I'm done looking into something that's been bothering me. So we got 3 max revives. Nice. Bye, Mom. Bye, Sonia. All that matters is you do what you can. You become a fine Pokemon trainer after all. She says after I'm gone. It's a little bit mean. Ready for this, Troy? I wonder if we're about to head straight into a wall of fog again. Not that it'd bother us now. We've both grown loads stronger, and so have our Pokemon. Going into the woods after Wooloo that day. That was the start of everything, wasn't it? A legendary beginning, really. I reckon whatever we're about to see will be pretty legendary itself. Let's head in and add another page to our tale. To the legend of Troy. So, try and avoid all of these level 2 critters. Alright, and here we go. Back into the fray. It's a really pretty environment, too. Avoid these Rookidee. Deftly dodging. Don't want to run into a Squavit. Oh, that looks to be something bigger than a level 2 Pokemon. And here we have a Munna. Alright, let's go. Level 47, so, you know, it's a fair ways up there. Relatively high level. It's kind of funny that you've got this clear distinction between the early part of the route and the later part of the route without there really being a geographic distinction. There's no, like, you know, barrier to cross or anything like that. It's just, these are level 2 and 3. Oh, goodness, Corviknight. These are level 2 and 3. These are level 47. Which way to go? Okay, just a Pokeball up here. We got the Misty Seed, a completely useless item. Or, you know, a fairly useless item. I'm sure someone out there is like, yeah, no, I use that all the time. Okay, let's see what's up this way. Rocks and logs. Those are my least favorite obstacles. Life Orb. That's actually a fairly useful item. A little bit more useful than the Misty Seed. Okay, definitely gotta head back, figure out exactly which way to go. In the meantime, let's beat up another Munna. They're such a cute Pokemon. I don't know why. I'm not really as big of a fan of their evolved form. I think because it's always kind of curled up and it's got the big gas cloud. But I don't know. It's just nowhere near as cute as the first form. Definitely a Pokemon I would have on my team and just not evolve it. Now, is Galarian Weezing close enough to being an object-based Pokemon that we could catch it? That is the question. It kind of looks like a factory, like a you know, like a factory with a couple of smokestacks on it. And really, it's just a big old balloon. So you know what? Let's give it a shot. Let's try and catch one. We'll add it to the team. Maybe not on the main battling team, but, you know, it's going to go into a box. It's going to get a nickname that's in theme. It's going to be great, everybody. We're going to love this. It's going to be fantastic. Of course, nothing that good ever comes easily. We got Toxic. It's trying to double poison us, double triple poison us. Doesn't really work. See, now this is where my hubris comes through. I'm like, no, I can knock the HP down a little bit more, just a little bit more, make it that much easier, right? No, absolutely not. Galarian Wheezing says, "You'll never take me alive," and destroys itself. Got some good XP from it, though, so that's nice. But at this point... So at this point, I'm taking this as a personal challenge, right? Like, how dare that thing blow up on me? We're not taking that lying down. Let's find another one. So we're definitely back in level 2 and 3 territory. Not the right way to go. Checking all of the areas. Hard to see in the fog. Yes, let's get it. Alright. This time, surely, this time we'll get to add a Galarian Wheezing to our Pokédex. We got Macross coming out. It's going to be fantastic. Macross is going to use Thunder Wave. We're gonna knock its HP down a little bit. We're going to oh, no, we're not. Like, at this point, I'm taking it personally. Like, really, Galarian Wheezing? In general, on principle, you'd rather just blow yourselves up than join the jolly crew of the SS Troy? And then, completely wrong Pokemon. Really not the greatest Pokemon to run into for poor Troy. Not a fan of animal-based Pokemon, and Corviknight's one of the scariest looking ones that you could possibly meet. Not the scariest one, but one of them for sure. Okay, Galarian Wheezing, let's go, let's go. Come on, we gotta catch at least one of these. Alright. So, without switching, let's see if we can get it. Toxic. See, now the trick here is that because it sees a fairy type on the field, the main thing it wants to do is use a poison type move, but the only poison type move it has, I believe, is Toxic. So, you know, instead of switching out to something that's strong, we'll stay in with something that's a little bit less so. And we'll lay a trap. Ha ha ha. Oh, look at that. It didn't work. Like, for real, dude. And at this point, it's kind of like, well, I guess they all have a 25% chance of just picking self-destruct. That's a thing that, you know, we have to watch out for. Self-destruct is just, it's there. It's a possibility. Let's heal up. Got an item there, and it's always kind of wibbly wobbly on the bicycle. Hard to do. Let's get this one. Come on, surely this time it must work, right? We must be able to catch it before it gets off a self-destruct. this time, we're just going to use a quick ball. And 1, 2, 3, and that's a lock. We finally caught it. My goodness. That was a comedy of errors, as they say. Weezing's data will be added to the Pokédex. This Pokemon consumes particles that contaminate the air. Instead of leaving droppings, it expels clean air. Would you like to give Weezing a nickname? Yes, we would. So, there is an anime. I promise this is real. And because this is a male Weezing, it works perfectly. Steam Boy. Not Steambot, Steam Boy. That is a real thing. It exists in the world. So, you know, that's the name, and we're going to send it to a box and carry on with the adventure, hopefully. Alright. Ah, see? The path less traveled. Whoa, another mana. I basically just knock all these guys out for the easy XP. And to reclaim some HP for poor Mew Mew there. I love Moonblast. It's such a beautiful attack. Reminds me of Misty and I are playing through Let's Go Eevee with Gumball, the Prince of all Clefairies. Alright, Mana is out. We have basically full HP at this point. A little bit of XP. And let's carry on. So, poor Beetle. Oh! Let's go ahead and fight this. So, in the original recording, I was talking about one of my favorite videos is Loxton and Noggin's video about Orbeetle and what a perfect design it is. And I wholeheartedly agree. It's just a beautiful looking Pokemon. It does such a it does such a great job of being a evil supervillain looking alien bug. And in terms of early route bugs, I just think it's such a detailed, cool design. I love it. And we got a decent amount of XP from it, so. There we go. Grab that Pokeball. We got a Mental Herb. Again, not really that big of a deal. Don't need another Galarian Weezing. Run into a Galarian Weezing. But this time, we have no compulsion to catch it. So we're just gonna run. Like cowards. Alright, there's Hop. Let's make sure we didn't miss anything. I know that there's a Pokeball over there. Smoke Ball. Not really that great of an item. We can sell that for money later. And let's talk to Hop. What's with this fog? It's even worse than the first time we came here. And it's getting denser. Ooh. These two roll up and it's like, Lord! Weald! They really are here. The Sword and the Shield Pokemon, I knew it. And they're gone. So we're not gonna get eaten. Hey, where are you going? We need your help over here. You two? What in the world are you doing? What? Come off it, Sonia. You must have seen that, right? Those two, the Sword and the Shield Pokemon, they were right in front of us. But then they disappeared into the forest. Hop, you sure you haven't lost the plot? There was no one here but the two of you. What? Then were those just illusions or something? Listen, I dug into some literature from other regions and I finally found something. Mentions of the sword Pokemon Zacian and the shield Pokemon called Zamazenta. The writing said that those two Pokemon were born somewhere beyond the Slumbering Weald, sometime long, long ago. Did they really? Ta, Sonia, thanks for digging into it. Even if it's just an illusion or whatever, we did manage to find that Pokemon again. Maybe the sword and the shield that those two used to carry are still here too. Hi, Sonia. Zacian and Zamazenta, they may have been sleeping in the Slumbering Weald right next to your hometown all this time. Perhaps that's why no one has entered the deepest parts of these woods for so long. Yes, no one likes the possibility of being eaten alive by giant wolves. Oh man, getting some serious Breath of the Wild vibes from this place. Look at that. We're about to pull the Master Sword, you guys. Hopefully we have enough heart containers. Would you take a look at that, Troy? Now that's something you don't see every day. This place definitely feels like the stuff of legend. Let's go check it out. You can kind of see where the sword would have been in the Arthurian legend in there. We got a sword, we got a shield. They're both kind of beat up. See that, Troy? The sword and the shield. The legends really were true. And we get the sword, of course. I was about to say the shield, my gosh. You obtained a rusted sword. It said that a hero used the sword to halt a terrible disaster in ancient times, but it's grown rusty and worn. That settles it. I'm taking the shield. Though, wow, would you look at the state of this thing. It seems like it might fall to pieces if you so much as look at it funny. I don't know if these rusty old things will really be able to stop the darkest day, but, well, I guess it can't hurt to have them along. Let's hope they bring some good luck. Maybe the Pokemon themselves really are still asleep somewhere, so it seems we're on our own if we want to go help Lee. This is all the help we've got. Yeah, see, if you look at this thing, right? You've got the hole that the sword went into, and then on that kind of gravestone-looking thing, you've got those two buckles there, or those two, I don't know what you'd call them, like fastenings that the shield would go on. So it's kind of interesting. Different spin on like the Arthurian legend with Excalibur. I don't know if there really was a shield that, you know, had sort of similar properties to Excalibur, but, you know, they've added one for the mythology of this game. I do like that. Oh, can't go that way. Let's go ahead and switch it up a little bit to get some more evenly distributed XP, and to prevent from having to use another healing item right away. Look at this man, running forward. Such a good boy. And we're back into the realm of level 2 and 3 Pokemon. Means we're just about out. So I forgot completely that you could find Grubbin in the early parts of Sword and Shield. I completely spaced on that. You could also find Caterpie, I believe, and I don't want to smush this little bug, but so you got, you know, 3 early route bugs that you can run into here from various generations. I just think that's a cool little touch. Because bugs, you know, in terms of biodiversity, there are a lot of bugs. Alright, so the next thing we gotta do, we gotta get back to Hammerlock. In fact, there's one thing that I want to do before we continue on with the plot too much. I would like to evolve Mushishi. Now, I know that we have to use... Now, I know that we have to use a dusk stone, which is something that, you know, you don't find them just lying around everywhere, but there is one specific spot that we can get one, so I'm going to go ahead and grab that. And off we go to stow on side. And we don't even really have to look far because it's right in behind the Pokemon Center. Which, you know, I would have found if I was better at exploring. Or, you know, took the time to explore. You can see the gym in the background there. So, let's go ahead and finally bring our wonderful little lamp friend to the next level. Eviolite has done us a lot of favors. Like, it's really made Mushishi very bulky, but I think at this point we just need to change things up a little bit. So we got Chandelure. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Chandelure's data will be added to the Pokédex. This Pokemon haunts dilapidated mansions. It sways its arms to hypnotize opponents with the ominous dancing of its flames. So, that's that. We got so many different items now. It's difficult to think of what to actually give it, but I think out of all of the things that we have, there's really only one item that's worthwhile. And that's going to be the Expert Belt. That one improves the power of super effective moves. And hey man, there's nothing wrong with that. Eviolite's not going to do us any more good, so let's go ahead and carry on with the adventure. Alright, let's get back to Hammerlock. I love the little animation of the flying taxi. But that's going to be it for the episode, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you had fun. I certainly did. I am looking forward to catching you in the next one. But until then, take care. Bye!